Hello everyone, welcome back to the design of machine element tutorial. We'll move to the next lecture of the design of fastener. In previous lecture we discussed regarding the a basic concept of the design of fastener. We see what is the definition, we saw the advantages, disadvantages, even we saw the concept of the bolt of uniform strength. Okay, we'll move further and will try to figure out what are the what kind of stresses that the fasteners are subjected to. See, it is very important to know before you go for the design that you should have a very clear idea of what kind of stresses will act on the parts which you are going to design. Okay, so we'll see what kind of stresses that the fasteners will be subjected to. Okay, so these are the some of the stresses. First is initial tightening. The stresses due to the initial tightening or the screwing of the forces. Okay, next, the tensile stresses due to the stretching of the bolt. Then there are torsional shear stresses. Then there are shear stresses across the head. Then there are compressive stresses or crushing stresses. And finally, there are bending stresses. Okay, so these all kinds of the stresses that the bolts are subjected to. And we have to find out the expression for the every type of the stress that the fasteners are subjected to. So we'll see the one by one. Now tensile stress. Okay. See, since none of the above mentioned see, it is very difficult to find out the exact stresses which are acting on the fastener. So we have to take a very much high safety factor while the designing of the fasteners. Okay. So these are the tensile stresses which are going to act. That is sigma T, that is the tensile stress, equal to Pi, that is the initial force due to the tightening, divided by area of the cross section. Okay. So Pi is nothing but 2840 times DO divided by pi by 4, opposite the constant, D plus DC by 2. We are taking the mean diameter into the account here. So this is was the meaning of the all the parameters like D mean diameter, this is the core diameter, Pi is the force due to the initial tightening. Next, shear stresses. Now due to the twisting moment, see, when we rotate the nut or bolt, they are subjected to the shear stress, that is the twisting moment. Okay, and for that we have to find out the torque, that is T equal to pi by 16. This is the main expression, T equal to pi by 16. Tau s is nothing but the shear stress acting on the bolt, and DC is the, of course, the core diameter. Next, stresses across the threads. So tau s, that is the stress across the thread, equal to P divided by pi DC. DC is nothing but the core diameter, B is nothing but the width of the thread, and N is nothing but the number of thread in the contact. Okay, so this is how you can determine the shear stress across the thread using the this formula. Next, crushing stresses. Crushing stresses, they are also called as the compressive stresses, and which is given by the formula sigma C or sigma CR equal to P divided by pi into do square minus dc square into n, where n is number of threads in the contact. Bending stresses. Okay, let x be the difference in the height between the extreme corner of the nut or the head. If E be the Young's modulus of the elasticity and L is the length of the shank, then we can find out bending stress as xe divided by 2 into L. So remember that you have to remember all the formulas. Anyway, they are available in the data handbook also, but it's better remember it. Stress due to the external forces. Okay, tensile stress. Okay, so how to calculate tensile stress? Now this is your basic equation: sigma equal to P by A, where P is what? Load acting divided by A is cross section area. So P divided by A, how to calculate? Pi by 4 into DC square. Now remember that when you calculate the area, you have to compulsory take into account the core diameter only. Okay, neither nominal diameter nor major diameter. You have to take a core diameter only. Fine. Or there is a relation between DO, that is outer diameter, and core diameter. I have mentioned here. DO equal to 0.84 times DC, where DC is the core diameter. Stresses in the bolt. Okay, so tau is equal to P divided by again pi by 4 DO square into N. Now these are the combined stresses. Okay, sigma T max is equal to 1 by T. Sigma combined stress is nothing but the tensile plus shear stresses. This is what we call as the combined stresses. So this is the formula to calculate the combined stresses which are acting on the bolt. Okay, these are the combined stresses, means the initial force and the final force. When they are given, they can you can calculate the overall force, that is P equal to Pi plus K into P2, where K is the factor which you can determine by using the formula A divided by 1 plus A. Okay, where A is the ratio of elasticity of the connected part to the elasticity of the bolt. And also there is a ready-made table is available. From that you can get the value of K. Okay, now for different component there is different value of K. For example, metal to metal joint with the through bolt, the value is ranges from 0.0 to 0.10. Or for the soft packing with the studs, it is 1. So this make vary from the different kinds. Okay, so I hope it is clear. What we discuss today is all about the what are the different type of stresses they are going to act on the nut and bolt. This is very useful when we solve the problems on the design of bolts. Okay, thank you.